saying you change tables every 2 minutes, but we don't know yet the purpose of it. What do we right? What do we wrong?
Like speed dating.
Yeah, speed dating.
Hi, I'm
So,
Dave.
I'm Richard, I'm single.
I'm Dave, I collect stamps.
Walks on the beach.
I'm an outdoor freak. I like climbing.
So we've got good and evil here.
Yeah.
This is the closest you guys are going to get all year.
Yeah, well, I like to think there's a duality in some of these people and their reasons for doing things. I mean, I won't speak on behalf of Sitrakian. He is kind of on the side of the angels, but in his quest to do what he has to do, he's taking these young people along with him, putting their lives in danger by his, at times his behaviour and his method for chasing the master is bordering on the reckless and and he's very unsentimental about the whole thing, and I mean they could be leading these people to their death, so he's doing something for what he sees as for the right reasons, even at the cost of his own life and others. So he's not totally selfless. He's not totally. He isn't an angel, even though he's on the side of the angel, let's say.
But still, the fact is that it's like for me an epic clash between two visions of how the world should go. So it's the epic and classic fight between good and bad. But the strong side of it is that both worlds have very much reasons to sustain that they are on the right side. So for me, it's a little bit also, and by the way, personalized specifically in our relationship. By our relationship, it's a little bit the Cold War. It's the Berlin Walls. It's the Russians and the Americans, or at least two, as I said, different systems of how you should run the world. And it's just that the one we do not know about, the vampires, are so threatening because they question all our human values. And the clash is in between us. And so I think the very interesting thing is our relationship, because it's a friendship and it's a hatred and it's everybody, each of us tries to kill the other, and we do not succeed, and it's an ongoing story since 80 years, 70 years. So that's quite interesting.
Were these aspects very apparent when you first got this, when you were first pitched the idea for this series, or has this developed now that you're several episodes in?
Oh, it's a little bit like you have the books, but then in the books, my character appears only in the second book. And I was talking with Guillermo, and he made it very clear that Eikos will become a main character, and he introduced him in the very beginning. And then I found out that he actually combined 2 or 3 different characters to become one single character. So you have a strong opponent to the strong Strakian. And thus our relationship started, because we have this relationship when he's a young boy and he works for me, and so you have this possibility to tell our stories in flashbacks, which by the way is the strength of the series anyhow, because you can tell what happened, where the master comes from in flashbacks. So this is a kind of time machine you could use from time to time, and still it's a very, very contemporary story. It's on the third, I think it's the third book, there is a very nice quote: Bram Stoker meets Michael Crichton meets Stephen King. And this is a kind of the tasty mix I like so much about it.
What was the thing that drew both of you to the roles on the show? To your particular role? What drew you to want to accept the roles on the show?
The fact that I didn't see him like as a good man, or I think it's always dangerous as an actor to make a judgment on a character. You play them from their own point of view, whatever they do, that's it. And the fact that he's a flawed man in some ways, and very human, and there's something so basic about his drive that attracted me to him, and the fact that you see a lot of him in flashback and what drives him, and because he's revealed slowly, that's always to me more interesting than someone whose total history you get in the first episode or something.
Well, I very much sustain what he just said. You never judge a character you're going to play. You just really try to espouse, to be in his point of view.
Yeah.
So when you're able to have this entrance in the character's vision or psychology, then you start. He has actually a lot of reasons to act like he acts, and you don't judge him by. It's basically also the problem I have with those characters, the weird, the psychopath or the bad guys. Very often, the writer already wrote him from the hero's point of view. So this is the bad guy. He does bad things, and he like that, you know. But to make him exist in a believable way, you have to do the opposite. I have reason to do what I do. I have a mission. I have needs. I have whatever you think he should have. But you have to find the reasons why he acts like he acts. And when you have it, you don't leave it anymore. Because that makes the character strong. And that makes the character believable. And that's the most important thing. You know?
Yeah, we shot.
You don't blame bad, you don't blame bad, you don't blame good. Don't play the good guys good, and you don't play the bad guys bad. You play what, you try to find what drives the character. That's it. And there is a lot you can find out about those characters. They're both very complex characters. It's very challenging for an actor, you know?
Do you have a last question?
I have one question. I want to find out more how your character ended up over here. I mean, we're in Berlin, over here, and you met Palmer, and how you hatched all this plot.
Absolutely. This is absolutely one of those seeds that popped up, and they found out that it's very interesting to go into that, and you will find out a lot what you just get a glimpse of in our prison scene. I don't know if you have seen the scene of our first encounter.
Yes.
A lot of hints are declared there, and you will find out all about that in the following seasons, by the way, specifically in 7 and 9.
Okay. Great.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love this show.